On the day of my mother-in-law's 50th birthday, my husband's executive assistant sent me a photo out of the blue. In the picture, an elderly woman was locked inside a rusty steel dog kennel. Her mouth was a bloody mess, and it looked like every single one of her teeth had been pulled out. I immediately dialed her number. "Chloe, what the hell are you doing?" Chloe sneered through the receiver. "You actually have the nerve to ask? Mr. Sterling just opened a new high-end restaurant, and you immediately sent this old hag over to freeload. Is your family that desperate for a free meal? Let me make this clear," she continued smugly. "Carter has already gifted this restaurant to me. This is what happens to cheap rats who try to take advantage of my business." I listened in absolute disbelief. "Are you insane? That's Carter's mother." Chloe scoffed, completely unbothered. "Carter made it very clear to me. Your mom is your mom, and his mom is his mom. He has never considered your cheap mother as part of his family." Carter was famously devoted to his mother. I had been wondering how Chloe possessed the sheer audacity to torture his mom like this. It turned out she genuinely thought the woman in the cage was my mother. Chloe hung up on me before I could say another word. I didn't dare waste a single second. I immediately dialed Carter's number. "Carter, your mom was beaten up by Chloe. You need to hurry." "Enough. I know what you're going to say." Carter cut me off, his voice dripping with ice. I think Chloe did exactly the right thing. I froze. "What did you just say?" Carter let out an exasperated sigh, sounding remarkably annoyed. "Serena, just because we're married doesn't mean your mother can entirely ignore basic boundaries. She can't spend her days trying to squeeze freebies and handouts out of my businesses." Panic gripped my chest. "You have it all wrong. She is your—" "Shut up," Carter snapped impatiently. "So what if she's my mother-in-law? I have zero obligation to tolerate her endless greed. Today she brazenly walks into my restaurant for a free meal. Tomorrow she'll show up at my corporate headquarters demanding cash. Chloe teaching her a harsh lesson was for her own good. Maybe now she'll learn her place." Carter's words felt like a bucket of ice water poured directly over my frantically beating heart. My mother was a simple woman from a rural farming town, but she was kind, honest, and had never taken a dime from anyone. In fact, she had treated Carter with nothing but pure devotion. When Carter was struggling to get his startup off the ground, my mother didn't hesitate to empty her life savings to fund him. Knowing he suffered from chronic stomach ulcers, she would spend hours cooking organic, gut-friendly meals and ride the bus for miles just to bring them to his office. Yet this pure, selfless woman who treated him like her own flesh and blood was now nothing but a greedy, boundary-crossing freeloader who deserved to be caged. A profound sense of desolation washed over me. My tone dropped to a dead chill. "Carter, I strongly advise you to go to the restaurant right now and check on Mom. She sacrificed so much to raise you." Carter instantly exploded. "Serena, are you out of your damn mind? When did your mother ever raise me? No wonder Chloe couldn't hold back from teaching your mom a lesson. With a pathetic, manipulative daughter like you, she deserves a beating. Today is my mother's 50th birthday gala. I am busy hosting her VIP guests. I don't have time for your white trash family drama. If you have half a brain cell left, you'll drop this and let your mother sit in that cage to reflect on her actions." With that, Carter hung up. A few seconds later, my phone vibrated with a text. "My mother's birthday gala starts at the Grand Plaza Hotel in 1 hour. Dress decently and show up. Don't make a scene." I stared at the screen and typed back a single word. "Okay. If you, her own flesh and blood, are demanding that I stay out of your business, then why should I care?" An hour later, I changed my clothes and arrived at the grand ballroom of the Grand Plaza Hotel. The venue was extravagantly decorated with imported orchids, crystal chandeliers, and mountains of expensive gifts. It was obvious that Carter